So all you have to do, if you extrapolate that, I love extrapolate. If you extrapolate that, go to any other scale, major scale, minor scale, pick out the notes number 1, number 3 and number 5. And you've got a chord. Don't believe me? Watch this. We know that the notes for the C chord are 1, 3 and 5. They are C, E and G. Okay? Let's look at the full C chord, which you should be familiar with the full C chord. Okay? You either play it like this, or you play it like this, whatever. Or you play it like that. Okay? Let's look at the notes individually for a full C chord. Every note will either be C, E or G. How can that be? Because there are 6 notes. Read on. First note, G. That's number 5 note. Second note, C, number 1 note. So far, so good. Third note, of course, is E. That's number 3 note. Fourth note is G. G is number 5 note. The fifth note is C. C is number 1 note. And the 6th note is E. That's number 3 note. So all you've got in this lovely C chord, this full C chord comprising 6 notes, is 3 notes, some of them repeated. C, start again. G, C, E. G again, C again, E again. G, C, E, G, C, E. A chord, a natural chord, is the numbers 1, 3 and 5 of the scale. Let's try another chord and test the theory on another chord, right? So let's try E. Let's try the chord of E. Now you know what that is? E is just that, right? E is just that. It ain't complicated. It's easy chord. So, let's see what the notes should be. We're after the notes number 1 and number 3 and number 5. Now again, if you don't know the E scale, the E major scale, look it up, Google it. You'll find it has 7 notes. 8 notes if you include the octave. So you get those 7 notes in their order. Number 1 note, number 3 note, and number 5 note. Together is the E chord. Simple. This is simple stuff. But it's enlightening. So E note, we're after, the number 1 note is E, of course. Okay. The number 3 note is, what have we got here? We've got a G sharp or an A flat. So we've got E, the number 3 note is G sharp or A flat, whatever you want to call it, it's the same note. And the number 5 note is B. 1, 3, 5. So what have we got? E, A flat and B. E, A flat and B. Notes number 1, 3 and 5 on the E scale. So E, A flat and B are our chord. Let's test it. On each of these 6 notes of the E chord, we can only find notes E, A flat and B. Let's see if that's right. The first note is E. Second note is B, tick, number 5 note. The third note is E. Fourth note is A flat, tick. The fifth note is B, tick. Sixth note, of course that's E again. The whole E chord comprises only 3 notes, some repeated, an octave away from the other. Does that make sense? Look, it probably doesn't make sense to some. It probably almost makes sense to others. The reason I say it is because you can now, armed with that knowledge, you can construct all of the chords down the fretboard using 1, 3, 5. What you have to do, or what you might like to do, is take a diagram of a fretboard covering from frets 1 to 12, in other words the full fretboard, the length of the fretboard. Find each and every note on that fretboard and write them down on your diagram. Okay? So E, F, F sharp, G, A flat, A, B flat, B, C, and then the other string A flat, A sharp, B, C, etc, etc. Write them all down on this diagram. Get a piece of paper and write them all down. Now you'll have a confusion of lots of letters from A to G and sharps and flats, or whichever you want to call them, and you'll have this diagram and it'll look like a mess. What you need to do then is say to yourself, I need to find all of the C chords along the fretboard. Okay? So what are you looking for? You're looking for the notes of 1, 3 and 5 on the C scale. They being C, E and G. So you look for every C, E and G as they occur on this diagram. And you highlight them or you circle them. And then from there, you can see where all the C chord fingerings might be. C, C, G, C, E. That's a chord. You're only using those middle 3 strings, but it's a chord. C, 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 again C, C, C. They're everywhere. And all I'm doing is picking out the combination of C, E and G, the C chord. I'm not sure this has made sense. Do you know what to do?